today. So I actually got cut off from the last video because my camera died. And then by the time it was going to be charged, I wasn't going to be able to do it. We had to go out to dinner. We had a church meeting that we had to go to. So anyway, so I'm back now, and this is actually good that I'm back now. It's been probably, I want to say like 3 hours, more than 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. And this is what the makeup looks like right now. So you can kind of see, and I wanted to just finish off what I was saying, because what I was in the middle of doing was covering up just some extra blemishes, which, like I said, it was just blemishes that I could personally see. And so depending on what your skin is like, depending on what it looks like later on or after you've already done everything, you can always go back. And this is my favorite brush to do that with, because so this little end, like I said right here, it's like a little dot essentially, if you can see it. So what I was doing was I was just going through, especially this area, which you saw me without makeup, it was like crazy. So I was going just through some of those gross acne scars that I had, and I'm all up in your face right now, so hope you don't mind. But yeah, so I was just going through, and then with this tiny little thing, you want to set those. If you go and put more of the highlight cover up on your blemishes, you want to make sure that you are setting that, so then you just go back through, and that's what I did. I finished up by just patting some of the setting powder right on the blemishes, just like that. I keep forgetting to tell you to blend before. Okay, I think I brought it this side, maybe. Nope, I didn't again. Okay, so so you'll put it on, and then you'll just very lightly with your beauty blender, or your perfector, just pat it on and then set it, okay? And I actually, like I said, I didn't show you like the actual blending process with the beauty blender, because I actually feel like it blended fairly well. The 30-second hack brush is really awesome. I'm gonna have to do another video using the detail hack brush, which is the other one that has like the smaller end, and that one's really great for highlighting and contouring too, but it's just a different method. So in all, what I want to say about this makeup is that once you get the hang of it, because there is a learning curve, and even for me, I consider myself someone who's pretty well versed with makeup. Even for me, I had quite the frustrating learning curve. For one, because I didn't have a video like this to show me exactly how to do it. All I did was like go on YouTube, and I watched like all these videos of people just slathering it on, and I tried to do it the same way that they were doing. I also found videos of people who weren't even mascara artists, and there's a lot of wrong information out there. So the girl who has shown me everything that I've showed you, she's who sponsors me. She's my my upline, and she has gotten this training from Cara Brooke herself. So she knows what she's talking about, and she's also done this online and been really successful with it. So that's why I wanted to just share. I wanted to create this video just for you, for being my customer, because I don't want you to experience what I did, which is go and find all these other videos that really just, like I said, I tried to do it how they were doing it, which for one, a lot of those videos, if you look on YouTube, they're using way too much product. And I was doing that at first. I was using way too much product, and when you use too much product, the product slides right off. It's gonna melt right off. It doesn't stay. You'll see the texture. So there's a few things that, just to wrap this up with, I wanted to just leave you just some troubleshooting tips. For one, if you receive your color in the mail and you start putting it on, let's say you put on the highlight. If your highlight is not like, it's not sitting, it's like sitting on your skin, or you see texture, like you can see, like there's no, I mean, like I'm getting as close as we can get, and I'm using a really nice camera so you can see everything, okay? So if you're seeing any type of texture, which happened to me, by the way, I got the color Sunlit, which is not a good color for me. And I was putting that under my eyes, and then like I would just kind of see this texture under my eyes because it was the wrong color. Okay, so, and I also wasn't doing what I did beforehand, which was going with the darker color and cover up like the, kind of balance my skin out first. So I had no idea what to do or what I was doing. So I would just put on that Sunlit, and I put on that Sunlit, and it just like, it didn't last. It looked really bad within like 2 hours, and I would set it with like all different types of powders, and it just wasn't pretty. So, and I was really frustrated. I'm like, okay, I love the concept of this makeup, but this isn't working for me. Then the amber that's my color. So that one I actually had no problems with because it was the right color. So sunlight, I was more like just frustrated. I'm like, maybe I just need to like, I don't know, maybe it's my skin. And please make sure, that being said, make sure you're exfoliating. So, and that goes for any type of makeup. Your skin is gonna look best if you're exfoliating. And another little trick that I do is I actually, if maybe you've heard of these, maybe you haven't, but go on Amazon, and I'll link this too, but go on Amazon and look up Tinkle razors, okay? Yes, I shave my face. And just like where you get the peach fuzz, and no, it's not gonna grow back all like hairy and black or anything like that. It's gonna grow back exactly the same. So like what I always do is like, because this is stuff that only I notice, and probably someone who's looking up really close, but like we just have peach fuzz. You know, all women, we have a little bit of fuzz on our face. So I like to just shave, you know, I'll get a little things of hair like right here, which I noticed, and I'm like, okay. So I would just, and I just did this, I think last night or 2 nights ago, but look how smooth everything is, and like it just feels really smooth, and the makeup just looks really good. So I highly recommend those as well. And it exfoliates your face too as you do it. So just after you take off your makeup, just go through and just get all the peach fuzz and all the things that that might be just, you know, where you have peach fuzz where you don't want it, and then go through and then moisturize and whatnot, or wash your face. That's what I was gonna say. So you can wash all the fuzzies off. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's one troubleshooting thing, and then contour troubleshooting. If the contour is looking too orange, if it's looking too warm, it really should not look orange at all, and it should not look dirty. That's one common complaint too. If it looks too dirty, or if it looks like splotchy, or if it's not like, this is what my contour looks like right now. Like, it's just naturally blended in, and I really didn't, like, I didn't even use my beauty blender. I just, the 30-second hack brush, that's a really good, if you just want like a nicely blended contour look. The other detail hack brush is really great for like a more chiseled, and I have done some videos with that one too, and I'll probably do more, so just stay tuned. But like I said, when I was using a darker color, it looked dirty. It didn't look right on me. It was too dark. So if any of that happens, just contact me, because most of the problems that people have with this foundation are just wrong colors, and that can happen, you know, like obviously, especially if we did it online, there's a chance, you know, maybe you have to be in good lighting, and you know, there's a lot of different factors, obviously, so that's okay, and that's why we have a great return policy. So no worries there, but I just wanted to just make you aware of those troubleshooting tips. And like I said, I didn't have the right color at first either. Okay, so let me think what else. And then I think that's those are the biggest ones. I am gonna link just like a troubleshooting guide as well, just in case I missed anything. But if you have any of these issues, I just kind of want to warn you. And another thing is that with any new skincare routine or any new makeup, your skin has to have time to get used to it. So that's another thing. Like, I know for my skin, I was using a very dry, heavy foundation, and it was making, what it did is it was making my skin, my skin was really used to that. So when I switched over to cream, I felt super oily, because this other foundation was super dry and super matte. And so I just felt really oily with, when I tried mascara, and then I felt like, this is just coming right off, and I was not happy with it, and I felt like, and I played around with it. I learned, for one, I use the setting spray, so we do have the Stay spray as well, and so if you have any issues with that, you can try that, and you have to make sure you're setting it. And I really think that the setting powder that they have is really good for this foundation. Another alternative, if you already have powder, make sure it's a loose powder. Okay, so that's my only recommendation, is loose powder. If you're using like a compact with packed powder and you try to put it on, which I did, ruin the makeup. It just made me look cakey. It made me look really bad. And so trust me, I've made a lot of mistakes and I've tried a lot of different things, so just be careful. So if you have a loose setting powder already, then you can use that, or if not, you can just get the little tin for, I think they're 16 now. So, okay, so I think that about covers it. So like I said, if you have any questions, feel free. You can email me at clientsupport@desicurly.com. Either me or someone on my team can help you out. And we're happy to help you troubleshoot or whatnot. And so that's what's going to be going on. So, all right. So I think I will be doing more tutorials just for my customers. So if you have friends that want to try it, I know this is not something that any other reps really do. It's create videos for their customers. So I wanted to really be in service to you and just share with you what I've been through. Because once my skin got used to this, once I got the hang of it, and once I learned how, like, the best ways that this works on my face, it has been just such a game changer, because I don't have to spend 30 minutes every single day putting on my full face and putting on my highlight, my contour, my powder, my everything else that I was doing before. It just saves me so much time, and that's the thing. The reason I even looked into this company or into this makeup line is because every single morning I was just feeling like I have to cover up all this junk that I have on my face. I didn't want to just go out there and just have like all of that hanging out. But then I had that annoying, like, just feeling of like, oh, I have to just take forever and get ready, and I really don't have time for this, and I want to be doing other things. I want to get on with my day. So this has like solved both of those problems. I'm able to cover up what I want to cover up, get that same result of the flawless finish and something that looks great on camera. Obviously, I do videos all the time for my business, so I wanted something that looks good, and that's really easy and compact. Oh my gosh, I can't even, wow, like, just, now I can't, like, I have no patience for like digging around in my makeup bag, because I'm like, everything's in a little compact. So now the only thing that I have to ever store anywhere is just my brushes. Anyway, so it's just been a big headache saver, and that's why I'm obsessed, in case you can tell. So, all right, I think that's it. I think I've gone on enough. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helpful to you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.